In this video, we're going to be doing a multi-time frame analysis on Bitcoin, and I'm going to be showing exactly what I think is about to happen for this following week. So I'm seeing on the weekly, let me just go to the monthly just to do a recap for you guys that did not see. Did not mean to do that. So we did a video last week, monthly, and we all clearly worked out that we're in a buy, okay? You know, it's very similar to my Ethereum analysis. Ethereum is clearly trending up, just like Bitcoin, okay? And we have price respecting our buy structure. So now we know that, but what are the negatives, okay? So the negatives are, we did not get a candle close above this high. We broke this minor structure level, and we also broke a trend line, okay? So there's our negatives, and then our positives obviously were we're uptrending, we're respecting our market structure, and we are rejecting this key level. Now, we scale down to the weekly, okay? We can see the weekly is telling us a different story. Now, the weekly is in a sell, it's respecting this area, okay? This whole region as a break and retest to continuate down. We have now broke this low, indicating that we are going to carry on at least pushing back down to our weekly double bottom level. So yeah, for me, I'm seeing the weekly on Bitcoin trending down into this double bottom level and potentially creating a weekly double bottom before pushing up. That's what I'd like to see. Now, anything can happen in the market. It could just keep rallying all the way down. I do not know. I just know market structure is in a sell until this key level gets taken out on the weekly. And let's scale down to the daily. So the daily is a bit more interesting. We left it last week with Bitcoin pulling back, and I was saying it needs a close above to continuate and push up, which we didn't really get a huge close. It was a tiny close, like a little fake out, fake back in, before continuating down, breaking these lows, okay? So the daily has flipped back into a sell now. So yeah, we just got to be patient if you're trying to buy the market, because to me it's just telling me to sell, okay? It could potentially take out every buyer that got in here, okay? Reject this level and go up, but we're not going to predict that at all. The weekly's in a sell, the daily is now in a sell. Let's have a look on the 4 hour. So the 4 hour is clearly in a sell as well. We were consolidating around this region for quite a while. As we can see now, Bitcoin is pulling back to a fib level, okay, on the most recent lower high. Okay, we are respecting our golden zone, rejecting with these candles. Okay, to me it looks good for shorting. Okay, we have multi-time frame analysis confluence, apart from the monthly. So yeah, I'll be looking to short Bitcoin in this region, to be honest. I can see price continuating. If we can break this low, that would be a good confirmation, just because we did come back into this golden zone. We didn't completely tap the 705 perfectly, and then we came back, created a double bottom before pushing up, breaking this little minor structure. So we're going to see how this plays out. To me, it looks like it's consolidating, to be honest. So it's not, it's still good traded opportunity, but yeah, the 4 hours definitely in a sell. And now we have a better look. So looking on the 1 hour, let me delete the 4 hour Fibonacci. I'm going to put it to the most recent lower high. And now we have a better understanding of what's actually going on. So we do have this minor little uptrend, which I do think is going to get fizzled out. We can see prices slowing down in momentum. We're definitely going to explode either way, okay? So I'm favouring the downsides. I'm not using any fundamentals in this, by the way. We do sort of have a rising wedge. So I'm expecting Bitcoin to be selling off, okay, on the 1 hour at least, because we're rejecting this key level here, okay? Order block, or area of value I like to call it, because the order block's a bit subjective. I've not learned any smart money. I just know key areas that I'm looking for rejections, okay? So that's just a key area of value. And we have pierced into it. We did respect it by closing back in. So to me, if we can carry on breaking this momentum candle here, the low of the momentum candle, sorry, it does look good for shorting. And we have had a flip back in the opposite direction. So to me, this is about to sell off. We will come back and check probably tomorrow on this actually. But yeah, so that's Bitcoin on the 1 hour. I am in a sell. So let's go to the 30-minute. Now it is pretty choppy, but Bitcoin is choppy anyway. So let's go to the 30-minute. So the 30-minute is in a sell as well. We're still respecting this key level. Not much difference from the 1 hour. Just a lot of consolidation. I'm still favouring the downsides, even though it's pretty messy. And I do think it's going to happen now, to be honest, because we are breaking this low, so I can see this continue all the way back down to the weekly key level. Would be a really nice trade, but we're going to see how this plays out. Okay, Bitcoin isn't that straightforward, but when it dumps, it dumps. So the 30 minutes in a sell. Let's have a look at the 15. Okay, so looking at this price action, as we can see, so we broke above this key level. We came back down. Okay, so now this is a different story. The 15 minutes is in a buy. Okay, why is it a buy? So reading it from right to left, we do get, okay, so now we're buy, sell. But then when we come to the main structure, we can see that price did break this key level. Okay, this is our key level for sells. As soon as that got broken, we flip back to buys. Okay, so now we flip back to buy. What happens? We put our double bottom level at the low, okay, which is here. And that low did not get taken out, okay? So the 15-minute to me is in a buy, okay? Until this double bottom level gets taken out with a close. Doesn't mean you can't enter, just be very wary that you don't have the 15-minute on your side, okay? So let's look on the 5-minute. Is it similar? Okay, so the 5-minute did break that low, and then it pulled back, came back down. I'm going to have a little closer look on this because it's very choppy, okay, just so I can give you guys the best examples. So we did break the low, we closed, which flipped back to there, but then we went to buys. Okay, so we did break it again, flip back again. This is how you know you consolidate, and if it flips back twice from sell to buy to sell, I'm out. Okay, until it tells me where it's trying to go, because you'd be just stuck in trying to buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. So that rule does help get stuck in consolidation, okay? So, okay, so we flip back, push back into buys, back into sells, back into buys, back into sells, back into buys. Okay, now we're respecting buys. Okay, so now we have analysed the market and we can see that we are still in a buy, okay, until this key level gets taken out, which does be in line with the low of that candle that I wanted to break on the 1 hour, which I will go back to it in a sec. The 1 minute, okay, so the 1 minute to me is pushing up, and we did break and close, so the 1 minute, okay, we broke and closed and flipped back. This is so choppy. Okay, so we are still in a buy till this key level gets taken out. Okay, it is sort of rejecting that level now. So the 1 minute for me is in a buy. So now let's flip back to the 5 minute. We want this key level to get taken out before trying to go into sells. Okay, but why do we want that? Because it's also, let me just double check. Okay, so it's a tiny bit past this low. Okay, which, so if you did add a sell stop on that low, okay, be wary about that 5 minute key level, which I do think it's going to absolutely get disrespected. But when it's consolidated for a while, it does mean something's up. It's going to explode either way, so be very wary if you're trying to sell. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this multi-time frame analysis. I hope it gives you some clarity and some insight on how to read market structure. If you like this video, I'm going to leave my Bitcoin from last week so you can check right above me now. And thank you for watching, and peace.